I love design, and here in Japan, there is a lot of it. Hey, my name is June. I am a art student in New York City, and I also make content here on YouTube for fun. Today, we're going to be doing some design hunting. The first place we're going to hunt for design is Daiso, the Dollar Tree of Japan. My goal is to get some cheap but nice looking snack packaging. Now that I've acquired a whole collection of snack packages, let's look into the designs of each of them. I've grouped these packages into 3 categories, so let's look at them one at a time. For the first group, I'm gonna label these as retro design. These designs carry that nostalgic feeling, especially through illustration and typography. It makes sense that they feel old because the Cocoa Cigarettes was released 75 years ago, and the Fusen Gamu was released 65 years ago. The thing I like about the Potato Fry and the Shigekiksu design is the silver that they use. I feel like this really makes the packaging stand out, and I'm also just a big fan of silver and shiny things. The next group we have is big cute characters. These packages are designed around one big illustration of the mascot of the product. These 3 illustrations feel especially kind of cute Japanese character. I don't know, that's like the vibe that I feel. I especially love it when the characters go with the product or packaging. For example, the Poteco snacks. These are the smaller version, but the bigger normal sized ones, they are advertised as being able to put the snacks onto your fingers like rings, and that's why the mascot is a hand. You can also see the difference of the mascot on this one because these are the smaller versions, so it's not going fully through the fingers. Also, this packaging, it's the one that comes with 4, and it says to play rock, paper, scissors with your friends with the 3 packages, but I don't really know how that's gonna work out. Then we have caramel corn, where the mouth of the character acts as a hole for the image of the product to be shown. I feel like this is super clever. We definitely can't ignore the amazing logos as well. I'm a big fan of how stylized the caramel corn one is. Finally, we have some miscellaneous designs. I couldn't really figure out a category for these ones. They do certainly have a lot of character though. The hierarchy on the scone packaging is perfect, and some of the words even match with the color of the snack. The hand-drawn looseness of the graphics goes really well with the silliness of the gummies. A design that resembles a royal kingdom because the snack originated in the Kingdom of Portugal. These designs with careful intent are the ones that I love. I also found this snack, which is a product to what's happening in the world right now. Currently, Japan is having a small ink shortage, and it's making the cost of ink a little bit higher. Because of this, Calbee, one of Japan's biggest snack companies, started making these colorless packages. It definitely looks a little dystopian, which is what I like about it actually, and I've always wanted these since release. You guys might be wondering, where am I gonna put all these packages of snacks? Well, I have a whole system, which is a pile of folders. Each of these hold a category: information, exhibition flyer, advertisement, pamphlets and tickets, and packaging. These snacks will go into the packaging folder once I finish eating them. Since I already have these folders out, let me show you guys some of the cool things that I've found. In information, we only have 2 things. This is a map from when I went to the Roko Mountain, and this is an instruction sheet for a cough drop. The red text on the white paper and the logo is ridiculously good for an info sheet. Next up, we have exhibition flyers. We have an exhibition for Sweden textiles, an artist, and my most recent one is Godzilla. I have way more, but these are just my favorites. Then we have advertisements. Some that I found are this character ad and a Moss Burger treat that was on the tray. Pamphlets and tickets are also something I really enjoy collecting. My favorite ones are this City Museum pamphlet from Okazaki, Nagoya Castle ticket, and this Roko cable car pamphlet. Finally, we have packaging. This one tends to be the most versatile with paper bags, plastic wrapping, and medicine. I've been collecting pieces of paper for a few years now, and the ones that I have now are only from this trip in Japan. The reason why I'm doing this is because I eventually want to curate my own design references. I'm not a big fan of Pinterest because you're pretty much being fed by an algorithm. I really want to be intentional with what I pick, and having physical things really help with visualizing what you're working on. If I'm making a flyer or ticket or even medicine packaging, I have physical references that I can look back to. Another way I'm collecting references is by taking pictures of signs and logos that I see throughout the streets. Whenever I like what I see, I just take a picture of it. You know, talking about this made me want to hunt for some more designs, so let's go to the city and see if we can find some flyers or cool signs. Let me go over the places that I went and the things that I found. The first place I went to hunt for design is the train and train station. These places are excellent for finding wayfinding designs. Some of the things that I liked on this hunt are this warning sign for opening doors, sticker indicating that there's a security camera, sign that shows where the evacuation site is, recycling bin for plastic bottles, and this sign for an escalator. I especially like the last two, so I'm gonna keep it in my mind for some future designs that I'm gonna make. I got off the train at Sannomiya Station, which is the downtown of Kobe. There are many places for shopping here, and I looked around for some interesting signs or products. The things that I liked here are this sign for the shopping district with cute colorful illustrations, very iconic Matsumoto Kiyoshi logo, Pom Pom Purin plushie, my favorite Sanrio character, Kleiner, which is a drink for parties that is popular in Japan, and the sign for a glasses shop. I then found a section with a bunch of flyers and postcards. I had some extremely good finds here. First one is this set of pamphlet and postcard for an exhibition. I love the colors and the slanted O that is used to even out the typography seamlessly. Another postcard with a very clean style, a picture book exhibition flyer with cute illustrations and type that is all in the middle, and a movement exhibition flyer with the big circle and text on the bottom composition that I like. I didn't really expect to find so much at once, so I was already super fulfilled. After this, I went to a stationery and bookstore to find some nice products. First, we have these cute roll-bound notebooks. These notebooks always have very nice cover designs, and again, they did not disappoint me. I then found this interesting way of presenting a mechanical pencil. They have this screen on the back, and you can purchase them by bringing these futuristic cards to the register. I almost got tempted to buy one. At the bookstore, I think I found one of the best magazines out there called Natural Colors. And what's so cool about this magazine is the way they make it. Everything from direction, designing, printing, bookbinding, and selling is all done by a very small team. They use a combination of offset and lithograph printing, making it extremely unique, and the layout throughout the magazine is like an art book. I'm definitely bringing this to college for reference material. After this, I went to this strip of stores for my last hunt for design. Some interesting designs I found here are this bookstore that incorporates a book in the W, a printing shop with cute boxy type, soba shop with bold geometric type, and a very organic sign using wood and grass. My two favorites were this sign, which I don't know what the store is, but it just felt super unique, and this sign for a hair salon that uses an interesting material inside. This really caught my eye, and I'm also a fan of the use of red in white dominated spaces. That wraps up the cool things that I found downtown. But if there were cool things, that means there were also ugly things, which is AI. AI used in Japan seems a little different from what I see in America. These are just my observations, and I've only just finished my first year of college, so there is no credibility here. Just warning you so that you don't get mad. I feel like Japan uses a very interesting mix of AI and human design. This flyer, for an example. The image is AI generated, but the design itself looks extremely good. They even made a custom typeface for this. I've also found some other examples, which is this and also this. These don't look especially good, but I think you can see how they use AI within human design. It's a little different from what I usually see, especially in New York City, where I think the Skechers Uno ad, those are horrible, and it's just like, it's all just like AI, I think. And also just social media in general. It's usually just one big AI image. And it's really weird because I feel like just using that AI photo or illustration, it makes the entire branding fall down. Of course, there are also cases in Japan where they just use all AI as well. The worst AI design I saw in Japan is actually on the bus that I usually take. It's so annoying because it's on every single seat and it doesn't even make sense. It says, if a historic person was the bus driver, parking on roads causes traffic jams. It causes trouble for customers. What the is it trying to say? AI generated images and design is spreading really fast, but the more I see them, the more it reminds me of how important designers are. I feel like the only thing that we can do as artists and designers isn't to try to shut down AI companies or try to attack people that use AI. That usually doesn't really go anywhere. All we need to do is to keep creating. We need to continue creating great things so that more and more people realize how important human art and design is. I hope I was able to show you guys something that inspires you and also made you want to design something. This video was a hassle to make. I feel like I did more Photoshop work than my college class. If you enjoyed the video, right now my goal is to reach 10k subscribers by the end of this year, so please subscribe and consider liking. So that is it for this video. See you guys sometime. Bye!